Question 12, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, GATE 2017 Set 1. The slope and level detector circuit in a CRO has a delay of 100 nanosecond. The start-stop sweep generator has a response time of 50 nanosecond. In order to display correctly, a delay line of option A, 150 nanoseconds has to be inserted into the Y channel. Option B, 150 nanoseconds has to be inserted into the X channel. Option C, 150 nanoseconds has to be inserted into both X and Y channel. And option D, 100 nanosecond delay line should be inserted into both X and Y channel. For a detailed lecture on this concept, please refer the NPTEL video Lecture 80 Oscilloscope 1, a course on electrical measurements and electronic instruments by Professor Abhishek Chatterjee, Department of Electrical Engineering, IIT Kharagpur. Let's have a look at the basic working of cathode ray oscilloscope in order to understand this problem. Cathode ray tube has a heater gun which accelerates the electrons and it sends as a beam of electrons. These electrons, when they are incident on the screen, they produce an effect called scintillation, due to which there is a small glow over that area. In a cathode ray tube, we adjust this electron beam into X and Y axis according to the input signal applied. Say for example, we are applying a sine wave input in X as well as Y channels. There are different modes of operations, but now let's just focus on the working of the cathode ray tube. The vertical amplifier collects the input signal. After a certain delay, it is applied to the vertical deflection plates. The vertical reflection plates are placed horizontally in order to adjust this electron beam so that a vertical displacement is made because of these plates. The electron beam is passed through these accelerating cathodes and it is allowed to pass into the gap between the vertical deflection plates. The plates are energized by this input signal. So, the magnetic field that is existing in between these plates corresponds to the input signal applied. This signal creates a magnetic force moving the electrons up and down. Since the motion is up and down, this is called as vertical deflection plates. Similarly, we have a pair of horizontal deflection plates next to it. This horizontal reflection plates moves the electron beam towards left and right, and these plates are energized by the signal from the trigger circuit. A sawtooth waveform is generated and the horizontal amplifier amplifies this signal and energizes this horizontal plates. Based on the voltage supplied to these plates, the electron beam moves left and right, and correspondingly we will be getting a curve on the screen respective to the vertical deflection plates and horizontal deflection plates. Now we have to observe one point, that the signal is to be applied simultaneously to the vertical as well as the horizontal plates. Only then we can get a reading on the screen. Say for example, the internal circuitry of the horizontal amplifier has a delay. In the given problem, it's mentioned that the delay produced by the slope and level detector is 100 nanosecond and the start-stop sweep generator has a response time of 50 nanoseconds. So totally we have a total delay of 100 plus 50, which is 150 nanoseconds. This is due to the internal circuitry's delay. Therefore, only when the input signal is delayed by 150 nanoseconds, it will be syncing with the internal circuitry signal, and hence we can get a coherent waveform on the screen. So, the delay line circuit should produce this delay of 150 nanosecond. And once this delay is produced, the signal is then sent to the vertical deflection plates. So therefore, the vertical deflection plate is responsible for the y-axis reading. Therefore, 150 nanoseconds delay has to be applied to the Y channel. So the correct answer is option A. 150 nanosecond has to be inserted into the Y channel. Or through the vertical deflection plates. For a detailed lecture on the working of the cathode ray oscilloscope, please refer this NPTEL video. It will be very useful for you. Thank you.